For men's daily use, step 1, get sudsy. Step 2, rinse off. Step 3, be a man. Unless you're a woman. Alright, so a few months ago, I made a video ranking all 33 Dr. Squatch soaps, and people seemed to like watching that video, so then I thought, I should make a video ranking all 31 Sudsy Bear soaps. I just tried Sudsy Bear for the first time like 4 months ago. The first bar I tried was blueberries and cream and was so blown away, I had to make a review for it to try to turn some others onto it as well. Since then, I have collected all of the other bars in the current catalog and have now tried them all, and I'm now making this rankings video and will give you a quick rundown what I think of each bar. Overall, I do think Sudsy Bear is better than Squatch. I am not saying that every bar Sudsy Bear makes is better than every bar Dr. Squatch makes, but overall, I do like more bars from Sudsy than Squatch. I think Sudsy Bear uses better ingredients and is higher quality. And Sudsy Bear's shipping is far superior to Dr. Squatch's. When you place an order with Dr. Squatch, it will usually take at least a week for them to ship out, sometimes even longer. Whereas with Sudsy Bear, every order I've placed, they've shipped to me the same day or the next day at the latest. With Dr. Squatch, I usually receive my order in about 2 weeks. With Sudsy Bear, I usually receive my order in about 2 days. And for new customers, you can use my promo code GarySB20 to get 20% off your first order. Alright, so I want to preface my rankings by saying all of these bars have good ingredients. So it's not like the soaps that are lower ranked are low quality or anything. I am judging these soaps primarily for scent and then secondarily by performance in the shower and ingredients. I don't want to drag this video out, so instead of going over the ingredients for each bar, I will post an image of the ingredients. And those who are interested can pause the video to read in more detail. Or you can read over the ingredients and grit level and scent notes on the Sudsy Bear website in more detail. I'll leave a link in the description. Now when I ordered my bars, they sold them in the paper sleeves. But since then, they started selling them in these boxes and they look really nice. This is what they used to look like, and this is what they look like now. This is the back of the box, top, bottom, right side, and the left side. Alright, let's get to the rankings. Alright, number 31, Jurassic Earth. This one is ranked so low because I cannot stand the scent. It smells like ashes. It's the only scent in the entire Sudsy Bear catalog that I dislike. There are other scents that I don't care for, but this one's the only one that I actually dislike. But with that in mind, this bar performs excellent in the shower. It's really gritty. It says that it's a medium grit bar, but it feels more like a heavy grit bar to me. The ingredients in this bar deliver a really deep clean. So the reason this one is ranked so low is because I cannot stand the scent, but it is actually one of the best in the entire Sudsy Bear catalog for performance in the shower. So if you can tolerate the smoky scent, then you'll probably really like this bar for the performance. There is actually a very subtle pine note that smells good in this bar, but it's just buried underneath the dominating smoke scent. I think if they raised the fresh pine and lowered the smoke, this bar could actually be one of the best in the catalog. You can still have a dominant smoke scent, but it doesn't have to be this extreme. It smells like burnt tar. But I know this bar is popular for how well it performs in the shower, and I can see why. I just think it'd be even more popular if the smoke scent was toned down. Number 30, Woody Maple Bourbon Scrub. This one ranked so low for me because I had really high expectations for this one. Dr. Squatch's Wood Barrel Bourbon is one of my top favorites from any soap company. It's one of the few in the Squatch catalog that I really love. So when I saw Sudsy Bear had their own version, I was hyped to try it. But when I did, it was a major letdown for me. The problem is they added a note of citrus and a note of vanilla, and that just doesn't fit with this scent. Squatch's version did not have that, and it smelled way better. The good news is, Sudsy Bear is doing a reformulation for this bar, so I'm expecting a major improvement. If it's done right, the new version could easily crack into my top 10, maybe even top 5. Number 29, charred cinnamon bark. Out of the package, this smelled like Big Red chewing gum, which I thought was good. The problem with this bar is that it's really underwhelming in the shower. After using it in the shower, that Big Red scent faded, and now I don't smell much of a scent at all. But the good news is this bar is also being reformulated. So I'm looking forward to that, because if this bar can perform better in the shower and maintain that nice cinnamon scent, this could be a really good bar. And that's another thing I really like about Sudsy Bear, is that they're willing to reformulate and improve the bars when they're not up to par. And as far as I know with Dr. Squatch, they've never worked to improve any of their bars. Tons of people have complained about how weak Cedar Citrus is, but they don't even consider reformulating it for the better. Number 28, Getting Lucky. This actually does smell good. It smells exactly like chocolate covered strawberries. I just don't personally like soaps that smell like food, especially chocolate. If it smells like natural fruit, that's fine. But chocolate and most other foods, I just don't want to rub all over my skin and smell like. Now, it does have good ingredients, so if you like soaps that smell like chocolate, then you should definitely give this one a try. It's actually limited edition and sold out for the time being, but should be back in stock around Valentine's Day. Number 27, Wild Caribbean. This is actually one of the newest soaps in the catalog, and it's not bad, it's just not great. It smells like suntan lotion. Good smelling suntan lotion, but suntan lotion nonetheless. But I do like the way this one looks with the blue and red swirl. Number 26, Milky Beehive. I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for this one. Now, the first thing I want to say is this is a really smooth bar, possibly the smoothest lather in the catalog. It has a pretty nice scent, but I was hoping that the scent would get stronger after it was lathered up, but it didn't seem to. So I guess the scent was a little underwhelming to me. But I do like this bar. I just like other bars better. Number 25, Wild Cherry Goat's Milk. I already know a ton of people are going to disagree with me about this one. I really like this cherry scent, but for some reason when I smell this bar, there's this odd after smell. After I sniff it, it smells like bread or something. It's hard to describe. There's probably some ingredient in here that I'm smelling that I don't know what it is, but something in here gives it an odd after smell that I don't like. I love the cherry scent, but not the after smell, so that's why this bar isn't ranked higher. Now, most people I've heard talk about this bar really seem to love it. So if you're considering trying this bar, don't let my opinion discourage you. Go ahead and try it and see what you think for yourself. Number 24, Petrified Wood and Honey. This is probably the most disappointing bar for me because I love this scent. I'd say one of the top tier in the entire catalog. But the performance in the shower was underwhelming, the scent faded, and I could hardly smell it. But if this bar was stronger, maybe if it got a reformulation, this bar would compete for a top 3 spot in the entire catalog. Because the scent itself is amazing. It just needs to be stronger. Unless, of course, I got an old bar and maybe that's why the scent is so weak. Let me know in the comments, is the Petrified Wood and Honey scent weak for you as well? Or is it possible maybe I got an old bar? Number 23, Pepperminty Sage. Like the Petrified Wood and Honey, I really like this scent. but the performance in the shower was underwhelming to me and the scent faded. Number 22, Cool Mint Julep. Great scent. It's like a combination of sour apple and mint, but I felt like this scent faded in the shower. Number 21, Twisted Mango. Another great scent that I felt underperformed in the shower. Number 20, Summer Raspberries and Cream. This has an amazing scent, one of the best in the catalog. But unfortunately, I felt like this one underperformed in the shower as well. Compare it to its sibling, Blueberries and Cream, and the performance cannot compare. Blueberries and Cream smells amazing and also performs very well in the shower. If Raspberries and Cream performed like Blueberries and Cream in the shower, this would be a top tier bar in the catalog. Now, I wanted to point out that the last 7 bars I ranked 26 through 20, even though I feel like they're not as strong as I would like in the shower, are still better than most soaps in the Dr. Squatch catalog. As a matter of fact, I am considering combining Dr. Squatch's catalog and Sudsy Bear's catalog, merging all of their soaps together and ranking them side by side. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd want to see. Number 19, Living Easy. Okay, so this bar is kind of weird for me because I actually like the scent of the previous 8 bars I listed more than the scent of this one. But I had to rank this one higher than those for its performance in the shower. This is a powerful bar of soap and the scent lingers for a really long time. Unfortunately for me, I just don't like the scent that much. When this bar is dry, it smells just like Captain Crunch cereal. And as most of my viewers know, I don't like soaps that smell like food. But when you lather this up and use it in the shower, the scent changes to orange peel, to strawberry puree, to icy menthol. And that Captain Crunch scent gets buried underneath all of that and is hardly noticeable. This is the most complex bar in the entire Sudsy Bear catalog. Now, if you like soaps that smell like food and you like the smell of Captain Crunch cereal, then this will probably be one of your favorite bars in the Sudsy Bear catalog. I feel like this bar was like an experimental bar for Sudsy Bear, and I feel like the experiment was successful. It's very well done and creative and is one of the most potent bars in the catalog. And if not for that Captain Crunch scent, this bar would be ranked much higher on my list. But I know the ones out there who do like the Captain Crunch scent rank this one near the top of their list because of the scent and how well it performs in a shower. Number 18, Old Glory. This one has a pretty good scent and it performs pretty well in the shower as well. It smells like strawberry combined with icy menthol. And when you use this in the shower, you can really feel the grit of those strawberry seeds in there, as well as the cooling effect from the menthol crystals. This isn't one of my favorite bars in the catalog, but it is one of the most balanced bars in the catalog as far as scent and performance goes. Number 17, Twisted Pumpkin. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this. This is one of the most popular bars in the catalog. People love this pumpkin scent. And this is a really good bar. And it does smell like authentic pumpkin. I think it smells identical to pumpkin pie. But as I have said, I don't care for soaps that smell like food. So that is why I don't have it higher on my list. But I do recognize the high quality of this bar, and I understand why so many people love it. It does perform really well in the shower, and the scent lingers for a long time after you use it. And that's good, but for me, I don't want to smell like a piece of pumpkin pie. But if you want to smell like a piece of pumpkin pie, then I highly recommend this bar for you. This is a limited edition bar, and they're currently sold out on the website, but should be back in stock soon. Number 16, Backwoods Brew. This bar is amazing. It really smells exactly like authentic coffee beans. But like the pumpkin, the reason I don't rank it higher is because I don't want to smell like coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee, but I do like the scent, but not enough that I want to smell like it. Performance-wise, this bar is very potent in the shower. This is an awesome bar soap, one of Sudsy Bear's best in my opinion. I'm just not ranking it higher because I don't want to smell like coffee. But if you're a big fan of coffee, then you should definitely get this bar. Number 15, Bear Rum. I love the Bay Rum scent as well as this Bear Rum scent, but I am yet to find any of the Bay Rum scents that I feel perform well in the shower. It seems to me that the scent always fades in the shower. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be this way with every rum soap that I've tried. The bar smells amazing when it's dry, both before and after using it in the shower, but while using the bar in the shower, the scent fades. And I want this scent to linger on my skin like a cologne. But after using it in the shower, the scent is hardly noticeable. I think this would make an excellent solid cologne for a soap company to experiment with. If you can take this scent and make it linger on my skin all day, this would fast become a top-selling product. Like I just said, I don't want to smell like pumpkin pie or coffee. I want to smell like this. So I'm ranking this one this high for the great scent and ranking it this low because I wish it was stronger in the shower. But overall, I do like this bar. Number 14, Old Forest Pine Tar. Okay, so this is one of the few scents from Dr. Squatch that I prefer over Sudsy Bear. Now, as far as quality goes, I think Sudsy Bear's edges out Dr. Squatch's. But Sudsy Bear's version does smell more authentic. Dr. Squatch's feels like they added a stronger fragrance. And usually I don't like that, but in this case, I really like the fragrance that Dr. Squatch added. This bar of pine tar is high quality and performs very well in the shower. But the reason I don't have this one ranked higher is because I've smelled other pine tar scents that I prefer to this one. But with that in mind, this is still a great bar and is one of the most popular in the Sudsy Bear catalog. Number 13, Grinch Scrub. I really like the smell of this one. It has a really nice lime scent. It reminds me a bit of Squatch's Wisdom Wash. If you like Wisdom Wash, you should definitely give this one a try. Both are really nice scents. Performance-wise, it's not as strong as I would like in the shower. The scent doesn't seem to linger for very long. This is a limited edition bar and is not currently on the menu, but should return for Christmas. I recommend you grabbing a bar when it comes back. Even if it's not as strong as I personally like, it's still a good bar, and I think a lot of you would like it. Number 12, Hunt Camp. I really liked this bar when I first opened it, and it performed very well in the shower, and the scent lingered for a long time after using it. It's a very creative bar with a lot of interesting notes, ranging from cedar, pine, vanilla, and orange. After I first smelled it, I thought this was going to be in my top 5. But after the shower, the scent lingered on my skin for a while, but that vanilla was just too sweet for me. But I do still like this bar, and I understand why it's so popular. It just dropped out of my top 10 because that vanilla is a little too sweet for me. Otherwise, this would have ranked number 4 or 5 on my list. Number 11, Swamp Dweller. This is one I did not care for out of the package, but man, this comes alive in the shower. I prefer the scent of Grinch Scrub, but I ranked this one higher for its performance in the shower. It's heavy grit and delivers a really deep clean. It has a really interesting scent. It really does smell like a swamp, but fresh at the same time, which doesn't make sense because swamps are dirty. This smells like a clean swamp, like a fresh swamp that smells like grass and pine. And this smells like a totally original scent. I haven't really smelled any other soaps that smell quite like this. I'm not saying it's the greatest scent I've ever smelled. I'm just saying it smells different than anything I've smelled. And you should definitely give it a try to see what you think of it for yourself. Alright, time for the top 10. Alright, number 10, Arctic Peppermint. This peppermint version is one of the best peppermint scents that I've smelled. It's far better than Dr. Squatch's Frosty Peppermint. It definitely performs better in the shower than Frosty Peppermint, but I feel it could perform even better, and if it did, it would be in my top 5. I love this scent, and it performs okay in the shower, but if it performed better in the shower, it would be one of my all-time favorites from any soap company. Number 9, Old Saint Nick. Okay, so this is another peppermint scent, and to me, the pure peppermint scent in Peppermint Arctic is better than the scent of Old Saint Nick. But Old Saint Nick performs way better in the shower. The scent is strong and it lingers for a long time. The Old Saint Nick has a peppermint scent, but it smells more like a woodsy peppermint. It's peppermint combined with notes of tobacco, fir, lemon, citrus, and cinnamon. It's actually a really unique peppermint scent. And while I do prefer the scent of Arctic Peppermint, this bar is much more powerful and much more popular among most Sudsy customers. This bar is limited edition and is currently sold out on the site, but should be back in stock sometime in the fall. Number 8, Fresh Clean Aloe. This is one of the freshest scents you will find from any soap company. One of my favorites in the entire Sudsy Bear catalog. It's not really all that strong in the shower, but it's not really supposed to be. It's just intended to be very smooth and fresh. Every time I smell this bar, I just want to go take a shower with it. Unfortunately for me, I can't because I have to save these bars to use for the review videos. But if you're new to Sudsy and trying to figure out which soaps to try, you can't go wrong with Fresh Clean Aloe, so add this bar to your cart. Number 7, Big Woods Buck Hunter. Okay, so this is one that I didn't care for when I first smelled it out of the package. But once I tried this in the shower, this is a phenomenal bar soap. Once the bar is lathered up, the scent comes alive and performs really well in the shower. It's really powerful with its heavy grit made up of pulverized walnut shells, oats, and activated charcoal. It has a really fresh scent made up of multiple kinds of pine blended with charcoal. It really does smell like you're in the woods. Now I prefer the fresh scent of Fresh Clean Aloe, but this one gets ranked ahead because of its performance in the shower. This is a really gritty bar that delivers a really deep clean. Now this is a heavy grit bar. You do not want to use this more than every 3 or 4 days. You don't want to over exfoliate your skin and dry it out. So what you want to do is use a heavy grit bar, and then the next day use a 0 grit bar, and then the next day use a medium grit bar and rotate them. Number 6, Twisted Grapefruit. Okay, so I don't like grapefruit, so I didn't think I would like this bar, but I've got to tell you, this smells amazing. It smells like there's fresh cut grapefruit right in the bar. Actually, it smells a bit more like tangerine to me, but it smells really good. I couldn't believe how much I loved this scent when I tried it. I can just keep a bar on my desk and sniff it periodically through the day. I'm telling you, it smells that good. And hey, if you're gonna be addicted to sniffing something, might as well be this. You just need to try this one and see for yourself. When you place your first Sudsy Bear order, add this one to your cart and thank me later. And remember, you can use my promo code GarySB20 to get 20% off your first order. Number 5, Florida Grove. Okay, so this one was reformulated recently, and let me tell you, it made a world of difference. The original version would have actually been ranked number 29 or 30 on this list. It was a major letdown. But when Jacob reformulated this bar, he nailed the essence of what he was originally aiming for on the first version. This smells like an orange tree. It smells more like the outside of an orange than the inside. So this is actually different from other orange scents from most other soap companies. This smells completely unique. And just like Twisted Grapefruit, this one smells amazing. The reason I have this one ranked ahead of the Twisted Grapefruit is because this one performs way better in the shower. This is a powerful bar. You can really feel that pumice sand that makes it gritty and an excellent exfoliation. On the box, it says that it's low-level grit, but that's actually an error. It's medium grit and will be corrected on the next batch of boxes. And I'm telling you, that scent comes alive in the shower. This is one you need to try for yourself. Also, on another note, this Florida Grove has replaced citrusy cedarwood in the catalog. I would have included this bar on the rankings list, but since it was discontinued and it's no longer available to purchase, I didn't see the point. So 32 soaps in the Sudsy Bear catalog now has gone down to 31. But just as a bonus to those who are interested in what I think about citrusy cedarwood and where I would have ranked it on this list, I do think this bar is decent. I think it's way better than Dr. Squatch's Cedar Citrus, and I would have ranked it probably around number 20 on this list. Number 4, Icy Eucalyptus. This is another one that was recently reformulated, and it's way better than the original. The original version was very underwhelming in the shower, and it would have ranked somewhere in the 20s on this list. But this one ranks all the way at number 4. It has a nice scent made up of menthol, spearmint, peppermint, and a tinge of lemon. But what makes this bar so special is how powerful it is in the shower. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best bar I've ever used, but what I am saying is that this is the coolest bar I've ever used. Once you lather it up and use it in the shower, the menthol crystals come alive and really cool you down. This is the best bar you will find on the market to use for the summer. So be sure to order this one during the summer heat. Number 3, Dark Side of the Moon. This one actually smells a bit like Dr. Squatch's Fresh Falls and Cool Fresh Aloe combined. It's really good. But what makes this bar even better, in my opinion, is how gritty it is. It has silica sand and activated charcoal, and you can really feel it in there. And the scent is one of the very best in the Sudsy Bear catalog. Like I said, it smells like a combination of Dr. Squatch's Fresh Falls and Cool Fresh Aloe. And that's a compliment because those are two of their very best scents. But I think this one smells even better. It smells a bit more authentic. I think it's because Sudsy Bear uses real organic aloe vera opposed to Squatch, I think, just uses a fragrance. And you can tell the difference by the way it smells and by the way it performs in the shower. So if you like fresh scents, definitely add Dark Side of the Moon to your cart. And number 2, Blueberries and Cream. This one could have easily been my number 1. The scent is perfect. The texture is perfect. It performs well in the shower, and the scent lingers for a while after you use it. This is the first bar I tried from Sudsy Bear, and as soon as I used this, I knew this company is on a different level than Dr. Squatch. The ingredients in these bars just feel so much more authentic than the Dr. Squatch bars. They put pulverized blueberries in this bar. And I don't even like blueberries, but this bar just smells so good. I am telling you, you just have to try it for yourself. And this is a bar that women would love to use as well. It's sweet and it's very potent, but not overpowering. It has the absolute perfect strength. Unfortunately, it is out of stock on the website right now, but they hope to be back in stock next month. So be on the lookout for when it's back in stock and be sure to try it out. And if you go to the bottom of their website, you can sign up for the newsletter. and be alerted when soaps are back in stock and when new soaps are released. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 in the Sudsy Bear catalog is Smoky Mountain Fog. And I went ahead and ordered a box to show you up close what it looks like for the video. So you can see it says Smoky Mountain Fog and Grit Level Medium. And you can see that moon shape is actually a cutout so you can sniff the scent of the bar. And it smells awesome. Like I said, this blueberries and cream could have easily been my number 1. And when I first tried it, I didn't think I'd like any other bar in the Sudsy Bear catalog as much. But this Smoky Mountain Fog is just phenomenal. I have never smelled anything quite like it. It's a completely original scent from Sudsy Bear. It's really hard to describe. There's a note of freshness and a note of smoke, and when combined, they smell kind of like a cologne. It has Alaskan glacial mineral clay, organic aloe vera, silica sand, and activated charcoal. It's like a fresh smoke scent. Like I said, it's hard to describe, but this is one of the very best scents from any soap company I've ever smelled. And I think the reason I ranked it ahead of blueberries and cream is because I tend to like more cologne scents than I do sweet scents. I was actually surprised how much I liked blueberries and cream because I typically don't really like the sweet scents much. But honestly, these are my 2 favorite bars in the catalog, and I can't really say that one is better than the other. But what I can say is you need to make sure you try both of these bars. And remember, like I said, make sure you rotate your grit levels to avoid over-exfoliating and drying out your skin. So on Monday, use a heavy grit bar like Big Woods Buck Hunter or Dark Side of the Moon. Then on Tuesday, use a 0 grit bar like Fresh Clean Aloe. Wednesday, use a medium grit bar like Smoky Mountain Fog or Icy Eucalyptus. Thursday, use a light grit bar like Twisted Grapefruit or Arctic Peppermint. And then on Friday, go back to a heavy grit bar. So that's about it for this review. Let us know in the comments what you think of Sudsy Bear. What are your favorite bars? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and God bless.